Hello everybody, welcome back to Pro Evolution Soccer 2021, the Chelsea Full Manual Master League, and there's been some movement. I've progressed forward to the day of the Man United game so that we can just get this season going. I'm excited about this season, so I really want to get this moving forward. We have had a little, I'll tell you what, let's go and look at the general transfer market news and see what's happening. So you can see there, Pjanić has left for £14 million to Finnsburg. I've got all the, you can tell from the background behind the transfer thing, I've got all the Virtue Red mods back on. So we will be playing at Stamford Bridge today, which is very exciting. Cunningham, Lopez has gone. Kiko Casilla has gone from Leeds to Villa, which is interesting. Fabio Silva has gone from Juventus to Atlanta on loan. And Bai's gone. Griezmann's there. Can we sort by... Is this Price? Yes, Price. Griezmann has gone from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain for £96 million. Fernandes has moved for 49 million. Alex Telles has moved to Juventus for 43. Carvajal's moved to Liverpool. And then Real Madrid reinvested that money in buying Goossens. Neil Maupay has moved for £30 million to Valencia. Sarr has gone from Porto to Man United. Cacciatore has gone to Barcelona. It's easy for me to say. Grimaldo has moved to whoever the hell they are. Di Lorenzo has moved to Liverpool. Ari has moved back to Spartak Moscow, I think that is. I'm pretty sure he's played for them before. Arda Turan has moved as well. Andreas Pereira has gone from Barcelona to Atletico Madrid, so he's living his best life. Tolensta has gone to West Ham. Peloso, Lazio. Vicino to Arsenal. Piscano already looked at. Mario Rui has moved. Piatti has gone. Sergio Romero has gone. Collado has gone. Lots of deals happening at this point as we just keep going through. Palestri's moved on loan to Everton. A good loan signing that for Everton. Vivaro to Juventus. Martinez, the goalkeeper's gone to Inter Milan. Smith again. This Finnsburg team are picking up quite a lot of people. Zapata to Wolves. Arejo to Wolves. Sanchez to Wolves. Lots and lots of transfers are happening. According that we've got it on normal and not high, this is quite impressive. Phil Jones has gone to Crystal Palace. Oh, good to see Crystal Palace are investing some money in top quality players since I've left, which is absolutely superb. I'm just trying to see if there is a deal I'm trying to get to, but I didn't think it would be this low down. Maybe because it's an exchange deal, winky wink, that's happened. We've done a part exchange deal, and I can't be asked to keep going through the list, so I'm just going to tell you we've signed Eze. There he is. Eze is in. It was a agreed deal that saw Willy Caballero go the other way, and I've had to play around with the formation. I've had to play around with the instructions that we want to use. So if we go with possession and short passing, we get a 92 chemistry using this team, which I think is the best way to go. In terms of transfers, still nothing much happening other than that one for Eze. I'm very much tempting to try and get Dybala, but he's not having any of it. A few of you have said go and get a world-class striker. I just feel like we need to get rid of some other strikers first. I'm desperate to get rid of Niang, but I want good money for them. Camacho can go. Emerson can go. Gilmore, Diaz, I'd probably get rid of both of them. I want to sort of keep Ziyech. I think Mendy, Ramsdale, Kepa and Ramsdale are three good goalkeepers, so I don't really need that. I think you can get away with two on pairs. Kana I want to keep as a young centre-back. We'll play in the cups and stuff. Luis Alberto I'm happy to let go, especially he's 84 rated. We should be able to use him to get a good striker in. A good striker. So if let's have a quick look at Dybala, we can see how much they're going to want for him. So he's on £229,000 a week as a weekly salary, which is absolutely ridiculous. £64 million is what he's not impressed with our current offer. We need to propose a better offer of more than 95. I don't know how much Luis Alberto's on, but we're going to trade. We're going to offer them Luis Alberto and a load of money. Loads of you have been saying go out and get a better striker. I can't think of a better attacking player than Dybala. So we're going to offer 35 million plus Luis Alberto, and then we're going to bump up all of this stuff. I tell you what, if we win, if you score, you can have a bucket ton of money. I don't really mind. 62 grand every time you score. Maybe not that much. 50 grand every time you score. I mean, that's a stupid amount of money. Let's go and see what happens with Dybala. But we're going to get into the game against Man United, which I'm excited to go. You can tell the virtual mod's back on because it thinks I've got a PlayStation controller. I don't, but I need to change that in the cider settings. We have all the stadiums back in. It is Ruud Gullit chatting to his team right now. Manchester United are a tough side. There's no reason to fear them. The supporters will be giving it all out there today. Let's do the same. I agree, Ruud. I agree. And I'm hoping that our starting 11 are still up for this. Kepa, James, Christensen, Rudiger, Chilwell, Kante and Kovacic, Mason Mount, Gabriel Barbosa and Hudson-Odoi. In a bit of a lopsided 4-3-3, but I'm hoping it'll work. Actually, I'm just going to put we're going to keep Mount on this side, so hopefully he drifts off to the right a little bit, and Kovacic and Kante can stay a bit more central. Man United, David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka by Sarr comes in, straight their new signing, straight into the starting lineup. Luke Shaw, Fred, Pogba, Bruno, Tovin on the right, Rashford on the left, and Cavani up front. Jamie Vardy is at Man United now. Martial's there, Van der Beek, McTominay, Corona, Maguire, and Matt Ryan on the bench. Williams, they've got a lot of defenders still. Not too much depth. Are we missing anybody that's up for it? Tamori's up for it, but he can sit, I think, on the bench for this one. Do we get a drop off if he comes in? We do if he replaces. We'll leave Christensen in. He is too. No, let's start Tamori. He's up for it. I feel like you should be starting people that are up for it, to be honest. So we'll start Tamori. Abraham. We're gonna start Gabigol. We just bought him in for quite a bit of money. He is the only signing. As for Laqueta, I could start a right back, but I'm not gonna lie. I want to give Reece James a lot of opportunities to impress. I'd like to play Havertz. Haven't really seen too much of him, but I think in terms of the bench, this is looking good. Eze, will he make his debut in this game? I'm gonna sort out everything in cider, and then we'll be back for kickoff. Hello everybody, welcome to Stamford Bridge for the opening day of the new season as it's Man United visiting London to take on Chelsea under a new manager in Ruud Gullit. A new plus old manager in Ruud Gullit. And Chelsea are ready for this one. There you can see us in our commentary booth, which is very nice. But it's a familiar lineup for Chelsea going on from last season. Only 2 new players brought in, both of them from Ruud Gullit's previous club of Crystal Palace, who we'll be keeping an eye on this year to see how they do. But there is one of them, Gabriel Barbosa, in the starting lineup for the first time. He came on in the Super Cup and spurned a good opportunity, but the next game is now going to be live on Sky Sports as Chelsea are going to take on Man United. So let's look at the starting lineups then. Kepa in goal, Reece James, Tamori, Rudiger and Chilwell make up a back four. Kante, Mount and Kovacic in the middle. Barbosa, Timo Werner and Hudson-Odoi in a front three. Full of pace, full of running and full of goals is what Ruud Gullit will be hoping. Man United have David De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Sarr and Luke Shaw, Pogba, Fred and Fernandes in the middle, Thauvin, Cavani and Rashford up front for them. Martial and Jamie Vardy both on the bench as Sarr comes in to make his Premier League debut, and the game is just about ready to get underway. And it's going to be Timo Werner that kicks us off as Kovacic picks up the ball. Now, Chelsea were not too bad out in Ruud Gullit's first game in the last fixture in the Super Cup, but Barcelona just had that little bit of edge on them as Kante looks out wide and long towards Hudson-Odoi. Wan-Bissaka gets a foot in, and it's a good positive start this for Chelsea, looking to come and attack and see what they can do. Kante picks up the ball, tries to ping that in. It's going to fall here to Kovacic, who fancies a first time hit. Oh, it's going to fall to Werner. Oh, he just couldn't sort his body shape out. The shot from Kovacic was actually really well blocked. It was a bit of luck that it fell to him. He just thought he would hit it first time, fell in, and then, well, I think it's the Sarr went to block the original shot. It fell to Werner, and it's a good start, but a positive, disappointing finish. Sorry. Barbosa and Chelsea have started very much on the front foot here. Barbosa again tries to get round Luke Shaw, just doesn't quite have enough strength to push the English defender off. These balls forward are having a good battle in the air between Rudiger and Cavani as Tamori comes into the starting lineup for the first time under Ruud Gullit. Not too much of a pre-season for Tamori, but you can already see Chelsea playing in a very similar style to how Crystal Palace lined up under Ruud Gullit, and the Chelsea fans will probably be delighted about that because the attacking football under Crystal Palace got better and better and better every season with Ruud Gullit in charge as Tovin is on the ball. Cavani tries to lay this one in to Rashford. His shot from range is blocked by Tamori. Bruno Fernandes. Fred just manages to get the ball past N'Golo Kante. Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side. Plays that across. Reece James is there to cover. It's going to be a lucky bounce into the path of Marcus Rashford, who's just been held up. His shot is easily held by Kepa. Good save. Mason Mount in the ball. Picks up the ball in a little bit of space up against Pogba. And Pogba puts a good foot in and wins the ball back. Reece James has tracked back into a bit more of a defensive position. As Bruno Fernandes picks up the ball and he uses the pace of Thauvin to get in behind. Kepa with a good save. And the first real chance of note for Man United falls to Thauvin. It's a lovely ball the outside of the boot from Pogba. Cavani laid it off to Bruno Fernandes. Lovely ball through the gap. Tauvin's first time shot. Good save from Kepa Arrizabalaga. And it will be a corner to Man United. Bruno Fernandes stands over the ball. Where can he put this one? Puts it in looking for Thauvin, but Barbosa's back there defending well. Pogba with an effort, and Kepa has pulled out one hell of a save to keep that one from going in. Barbosa and Thauvin challenged, and Kepa with a fingertip save to touch it over, and it's going to be another corner for Man United, and the away team setting out their stall here to try and get an early lead. 12 minutes into the game. Bruno Fernandes with the in-swinging corner. Again, it goes towards Thauvin, and Barbosa gets a much better header on it this time. Werner up to Kovacic. Kovacic has got plenty of space to run into here. He's got Hudson-Odoi moving one way and the other. Kovacic is still going. He's going to lay this one in towards Timo Werner, and it's again not the best connection from Timo Werner. And the Chelsea fans have been commenting down below to say that maybe a world-class striker is needed to be signed, and Ruud Gullit's a big fan of Paulo Dybala, and there is chat that Dybala has made a bid. No, he hasn't. Chelsea have made a bid for Dybala. Money and exchange is what we hear. Not too many deals like that going through at the moment, but let's see if Chelsea have enough about them to get that one done. Wan-Bissaka on the ball here. The 15-minute mark is been and gone. Fred into Thauvin, who started the game quite well for the Red Devils. Fred picks the ball up, comes forward. Wan-Bissaka back to Fred again. Chelsea just trying to keep a good, solid defensive line. Rashford with an effort, hits the post. Fred on the rebound, puts it wide. And probably should be 1-0 United. Marcus Rashford is on form today with his shooting. He's happy to shoot from anywhere. Very good, patient build-up from Man United. A bullet effort off the post. And Fred puts the rebound wide. After that shot that hit the post from Marcus Rashford, the game has just calmed down a little bit. Chelsea just trying to have a little bit of possession now to give a bit of respite to their defence. Hold on to the ball for a little bit longer, as Kante has done completely opposite of that and given it straight away to Bruno Fernandes. Cavani's there, back to Bruno Fernandes, but Rudiger intercepts well. He looks forward towards Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi takes over, up to Mason Mount. Mason Mount comes forward. He's got the pace to get away from Bruno Fernandes. Mount keeps going here. He's still going, gets away from the challenger Sarr. Mason Mount with an effort deflected. And it will be a corner because Luke Shaw can't keep it in. A great block from Bailly. Sarr's challenge was very weak at the back as Mount ran all the way from his own half, just easily round the challenge of Sarr. And a left-footed drive, just Bailly didn't know too much about it, but it turns out to be a very good block. And the corner comes now for Chelsea as Mason Mount is going to take this one, not Reece James. Mason Mount is going to try and fire this one across goal. It comes in and Pogba challenges Werner. Ben Chilwell is going to pick this up. What can Ben Chilwell do with it? Tries to lay it in. Timo Werner was offside, running back to make an effort to try and get the ball just offside. But it remains 0-0 here at Stamford Bridge. Rudiger with a towering header, and Barbosa could be in. He's been released by Timo Werner. Turns back, and Sarr this time makes a very good challenge to win the ball as Bruno Fernandes goes long early. Rudiger has been incredibly solid at the back. That's a lovely little header back to his goalkeeper as well. And Ruud Gullit will be happy with what he's seen from his German centre-back. He's marshalling the back four for Chelsea very well as Kante can now come forward. He's got Barbosa on this side. Pogba gets a bit of a lucky toe on that one to stop it going through. And this has sort of been the run of the game so far. Chelsea not really being able to get their front three players in the game. Timo Werner spurning a good couple of chances as Mount picks up the ball. Hudson-Odoi into Werner. And just not really having any runners in front of him to give an option as he lays this one back into Mason Mount. Up to Reece James. Barbosa. Can he turn away from Sarr? No, he can't. Mason Mount will pick up the loose ball. Reece James is tackled by Luke Shaw, and just these last few final third actions from Chelsea are just letting them down at the moment. Tomori's ball is flicked on really well by Hudson-Odoi, and Werner's escaped the attentions of Bailly but Sarr, and it's just, at the moment, if one Man United defender isn't doing their job, the other one is covering very, very well, as Cavani could be in. Tomori's got to use his pace, and Cavani uses his strength to get the ball first. Good save from Kepa, and Chilwell hoofs it away. He actually picks out Kovacic very nicely. Mason Mount tries to go direct with the pass, but it's hit Paul Pogba. And Man United retain possession. Fred up to Bruno. Tovin. Cavani. Shot blocked. Easy for Kepa. And Mason Mount is given a lot of space to run into here from the Man United defenders, and he's picked out Timo Werner just again offside. Wants to play on the edge of the last man and just gets it wrong again, the Mason Mount, who's probably been Chelsea's best player in this one, tries to feed Barbosa. Luke Shaw covers it well, and Rashford's going to have an opportunity to potentially stretch his legs here. Gets past the pressure of Kante. Bruno Fernandes is robbed by Rudiger, and Chelsea will look to break. Timo Werner. Timo Werner again, just too easy for Fred there. A really easy tackle for the Brazilian on the German, and the striker is sort of heeding the calls of the fans to potentially be replaced as Tomori catches Cavani late. Free kicks taken quickly. Back to Cavani. Cavani shoots from range again. Easy for Kepa. Shots from there. Shouldn't be testing Balaga in goal too much, but you never know with Kepa. You never know. He has got a bit of a brain fart in him every day. Chilwell. That's not a good pass. Is it going to make its way through to Mason Mount? No, it's not. Cavani. Bruno. Rashford. He's got Cavani running on. Bruno Fernandes gives it back to the Uruguayan, back to Rashford, but it's covered well by Reece James. Kante has got Barbosa in a fair bit of space, and he's trying to pick him out. Sarr reads it very well, and whilst both teams have been growing into the game, Man United, you'd have to say, have been growing further into it than Chelsea. Good challenge from Rudiger that time, and keeps the ball well. Arnie looks to just drop off Rudiger into Tovan. Bruno Fernandes with a shot from range, and that's close as well. And we're into the final minute of the first half, and Ruud Gullit probably isn't going to be too happy with what he's seen. He's not going to be ultimately disappointed, but it has been mainly Man United, and they need to change something in the second half, Chelsea. Otherwise, the fans are going to start getting on their back. And there is half-time at Stamford Bridge. 0-0 this one. Ruud Gullit, as we just said, won't be too disappointed, but would be a little bit upset with how Man United are dominating the game and asserting their dominance. It's 4 shots for Chelsea, 10 for Man United. Are there going to be changes at half-time? So we've got no personnel changes. We've gone for just to come away from possession game and go to counter-attack. I don't feel like there's enough players running forward and giving us an option for forward ball. So we'll see now, once we win the ball back like now, hopefully we'll have runners going in front. Kante, Kovacic, up towards Werner. Werner's got lots of space out there for Barbosa. Barbosa can lay this one back to N'Golo Kante. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, I thought Kovacic was going to carry on making his little run forward. Didn't quite do it. Pick it up. Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi does well to control that one. Let's fix it back to Kovacic. Tries to play that one into Werner. I tell you what it is. I need to get used to how Timo Werner plays. I think he's going to be good. If we can get a world-class striker in, trust me, I will. If we can get someone who's totally world-class, I will. But Mason Mount has robbed this ball, puts it in to Timo Werner. Good touch, Werner! Oh! I also don't know why I keep going onto his left foot, but that is a great opportunity for Timo Werner, and I think counter-attacking is the way we've got to play. It's just how I play PES better, I feel. But, it was robbed in the middle. It was a great challenge there. And Mason Mount, who's been our best player, lays it in. Good touch. Just pulled the shot wide. Just pulled it wide. Marcus Rashford has spun in behind Reece James, and he's got opportunities here. Luke Shaw is up with him. Man United still pushing their fullbacks on quite a lot. In towards Cavani. What an acrobatic effort that is, but over the bar. Kovacic picks out Hudson-Odoi in a bit of space. In towards Timo Werner. Lovely back heel in towards Mason Mount. Oh, again. The shot is just over the bar, but Chelsea definitely playing better at the moment. Kovacic into Hudson-Odoi. Lovely ball into Werner's feet this time, not into space behind. Great back heel, and Mason Mount with his left foot just couldn't get the bend on Reece James with a fantastic header at the back, but Pogba picks up the loose ball. Luke Shaw under pressure from Mason Mount, and Rudiger reads that pass into Cavani, but it's going to fall to Tovan here. Rashford on it now on the edge, back to Pogba up against Kante. Kante with a fantastic tackle there as Timo Werner tries to pick out Hudson-Odoi. Back into the path of Kante, up to Mason Mount, on one more to Timo Werner, and he's just overhit the pass looking for Barbosa, but again It's better from Chelsea. They just need to make it count. Van into Fernandes. Good play this on the edge of the area, but an easy save for Kepa at the end of the day, who goes long with his kick looking for Hudson-Odoi, who wins the header. And Kante's picked up a bit of space. A great first touch from Kante to free him up. Werner, he's got to come off, hasn't he? He's got to come off, Werner. He just isn't playing his best. Kante. Again, trying to feed it into Werner, but it's a good block. And Man United hold on. Kovacic has picked out Werner with a good pull there, actually. Hudson-Odoi on the left-hand side. Tries to fizz this one in. Barbosa! Oh, it's just away out of his reach. It's just out of his reach, and it prompts a double substitution here. Werner actually staying on the pitch as Barbosa is replaced by Tammy Abraham. And Eze comes on for his debut, replacing Kovacic in midfield. And it does look like Werner's going to push out to the right-hand side. Abraham through the middle. And it looks like Eze's pushing into the attacking midfield role. And Mason Mount is going to drop into a more central role alongside Kante. But, Eze's putting a great challenge there to start. And he's trying to release Tammy Abraham. And both strikers for Chelsea are just pulling out wide. Abraham holds up the ball, flicks it in. Pogba with a header. Very cleverly done there from Paul Pogba. Well done, well defended. Murray not messing around, clears his lines, nearly picks out Abraham. And you can see Chelsea more now have gone a bit more attacking, you could say, leaving Eze up here for a bit of a counter target. And if you're wondering why we left Werner on, it's because he's up on a blew up. And here is Werner into Eze. Here's a strike, great save from De Gea, and Eze already proving it to be a bit of a shrewd signing for Ruud Gullit as Anthony Martial replaces Luke Shaw. That is an attacking change from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What is that going to do for the tactics in the game? Kante looks to put this one square. Mason Mount. Can he turn away from Fred? No, he can't. He uses the support of Chilwell. That's a really bad touch from Ben Chilwell. And that allows Man United to regain possession. Wan-Bissaka on the ball. 72 minutes gone. Eric Bailly. Wan-Bissaka. Again, they're just being sort of pinned in here, Man United. No easy way out, which is good pressing from Chelsea as Fred is on the ball. And it comes back now to Wan-Bissaka. They've slowly moved their way up the pitch. Tomori underneath that one will win it. And Eze picks this up. He's got a lot of free space to run into here. No real pressure coming on the new signing. Eze, what a hit! Oh, it's just past the post. 75 minutes gone and Chelsea are starting to dominate this game. Ruud Gullit gives the thumbs up. And Eze was just given acres of space to run into here. Paul Pogba came along, but it was a bit too late. Just pulls his shot wide. Anthony Martial has gone on one hell of a run here, but his pass into Rashford wasn't the best as Werner will pick up the loose ball. Flicks it on towards Eze. Can't quite keep it in. And with 15 so minutes to go, it does look like Martial is playing on the left-hand side. Rashford has gone to join Cavani in a bit more of a central striking role. It's good defending there from Reece James. Werner wins the throw-in off Paul Pogba. And as we tick into the last 10 minutes, let's see if anyone's got the final touch here. Ball through. Rashford could be in. He's a nice bit of skill to stop the ball there. Mason Mount against Bruno Fernandes. Chilwell wins the header there. Kante will pick this one up and tries to release Hudson-Odoi early. Hudson-Odoi through to Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham. Oh, it's a wonderful challenge from Eric Bailly, but Abraham's beaten him to the ball. Abraham with the dink. Oh, it's gone past the post. I can't believe that's gone wide. Oh, what a challenge from Bailly, but Abraham put his body in the way and the dink was spot on. And it just goes wide. So, final substitution for Chelsea as Marlon comes on to replace Timo Werner. The German having a good game positionally, not a good game finishing-wise as De Gea gets the game back underway. Rudiger again competes with Cavani. That's been an ongoing battle all game here. Tovan could have played a ball in there and he would have had runners from midfield as Tomori with a good touch isn't going to mess around with it any more than that. Clears it away. Hudson-Odoi beaten in the air. Tammy Abraham should get this one first. Slightly fresher legs. Eze puts it out wide. Asked Marlon to run wide, but he wasn't expecting that. And Eze get this one in play. He can. Eze, he's fed a ball through to Tammy Abraham. Abraham, oh, Wan-Bissaka. A last-ditch tackle from Spider Legs there. As Ben Chilwell picks up that poor pass from Tovan. Reece James. Tammy Abraham really is getting into this game and just getting thwarted at the last minute. As Cavani's made a good run here up against Rudiger. What a battle that's been all game. Cavani twists and turns, but Rudiger once again wins the ball back, and the referee gives a free kick for Cavani's tackle. Could be a yellow card, the first of the game, late on, and it is. Cavani picks up a yellow card. Ben Chilwell, as we go into the last 4 minutes, we're going to stick with it here as Abraham up against Sarr. They sort of connect with each other, and Eric Bailly just pounces to pick up the loose pieces as Hudson-Odoi is there. Fred in with a good challenge again. He's had a good game in central midfield, Fred. It goes back to David De Gea, who tries to clear that away. Tomori with a towering header. And Marlon picks this one up, tries to feed it through again. It's those intricate little passes that we're going for as Rashford goes long and over the top. Rudiger has to come and cover, and once again he's been matched equally with Cavani today. Good header from Hudson-Odoi. Abraham tries to flick that one through to Marlon. Marlon holds on to it well, but was just waiting a bit too long for the support. Rashford gets around the challenge of Tomori very easily, but not past the challenge of Reece James. Up to Marlon, into Abraham. Abraham looks to just keep the ball and shield it away from Fred. Mount. Mason Mount into Kante. Bounces off him and goes to Marlon. Abraham tries to turn into Fred. Is the ref going to give a foul there? No. Fair challenge, and it's a 0-0 first game of the season. A much better second half from Chelsea, you have to say, as the game has finished. Your man of the match, it'll be an interesting call for that. I'll probably say from my point of view Rudiger, but there you go. 9 shots, none on target is the killer for Chelsea. Abraham and Werner both spurning good chances. It's only going to fuel the flames, isn't it, for the comments in the chat to say bring in a striker. But a good game from Kepa, who does get man of the match. And Rudiger up there with a 7. Good to see that. Good to see that. Reece James on a 5. Barbosa 5.5. There's a 5.5. Marlon 5.5. So, yeah, good that Kepa got man of the match. Good start to his career under us. But who's going to be sitting top of the table? It could be Norwich, you know, with a 4-0 win. I think it's going to be Norwich of all teams sitting top of the table. But a good take that, wouldn't you? 1-1, I think, against Man United. We definitely played better as we went on to an attacking, counter-attacking output. So, here we go. We've got the UEFA Champions League draw, I think this would be. So we'll have to go and see who we get in the group stage. That was a fundamental part of us moving to Chelsea to see us get into the group stage straight away. So Dybala has declined our offer. That's fair enough. Rafael Camacho from Celtic and Ziyech from Monaco. 2 players I could be open to selling to give us a bit more money to go and buy the striker that everyone seems to be craving. Rejected due to the player having too important role for his club. Okay, well, Rudiger, I'm not selling Rudiger. He showed in that game he's an absolute beast in the air, and that is what we need. And we had Ziyech for 18 million. It's just not enough, is it? It's not enough. I'm going to say we're only open to offers that exceed his value because he's very, very good. He's a very good player. So, I mean, even that, I'm just not going to entertain that. We're going to end that one straight away. Because Ziyech has got a part to play. Camacho, yeah, I don't really think he does. So, we're going to try and get a bit more money. I mean, how much is his... Can't go up to his release fee. So, let's go like basically 3.5. See if they come back with that, which is still below his market value. So, they should come back with an offer there. Scouts are still out there busy. I mean, if you want a striker... Osimhen is incredibly good in this game, but it's another goal poacher. Who is our starting striker for Crystal Palace? Oh, no, let's go and have first off, let's go and have a look at the Champions League. See who we've got in the Champions League group stage. So Champions League, let's have a look. Oh, the playoffs not quite finished yet. Crystal Palace got through, beating PSV 4-1. So Crystal Palace... Which is great. I know we obviously we gave it up to get a guaranteed group stage spot, but I am really happy that they have come into the Champions League with us as well. I assume that means we can't see just yet about the group stages. I thought they would have been done, as Toronto has joined from Lazio for West Ham. Tottenham signed Osama Dembele from Man United, and Eze made his debut, but Dybala breaks down. We got off for Ziyech, and it was 0-0. Okay, let's go and have a look at some strikers. Let's go and have a look at some strikers. Get rid of Dybala. Let's go for where's position? Centre forward. I mean, someone like Big Bob Lewandowski, that would be class, wouldn't it, to bring in him? Let's go overall rating. See who's the best. Mbappe is the best striker in the game at Barcelona. No chance we're going to sign him. £439,000 a week. 172 million. Messi, Ronaldo, Sancho, Neymar, Rashford, Lewandowski. How old is Lewandowski now? 35. I mean, Kai Havertz is up there as one of the best strikers in the game. It's a shame he doesn't play there naturally. Timo Werner's up there as well. I think maybe I just need to stick with Werner for a little bit longer. I mean, Harry Kane would be wonderful to bring in, but look at that. It's the salary. The salary is what's killing us at the moment. We sort of need a bargain. Oh, Ansu Fati would be amazing. Isak would be really good to bring in. I wonder if anyone here's got a cheap sort of release fee. I mean, Aubameyang, go and nick Aubameyang off Arsenal. Oh, it would be good fun, but I mean, Isak 38 million. I'm quite tempted by that. I'm quite tempted. He's very, very good. He's still quite young at 24. It's another goal poacher. I'm a big fan of Richarlison. He's at Barcelona. 55 million release fee. Rodrigo, Luis Suarez, Haaland, 110 million release fee. He's only on 72 grand. Who's he playing for now? He must have moved to a club that... Oh, it just says Bundesliga, so it probably is Dortmund. It just hasn't loaded the kits. Kingsley Coman, Bebeto, Mason Greenwood, 69 million. Cavani, 22 million. Oh, there's so many options. Immobile, he's getting on a bit now, isn't he? 33. Lukaku, Osimhen's there. Zaniolo, Vinicius Junior, Benzema. I don't know. Let me know. We're not going to do the whole transfer window in this episode. So, yeah, you'll have to let me know down below what sort of striker it is that we want. I want to go and have team info I want to look at, actually, and go and see, yeah. So, Premier League, Crystal Palace. Shalov was our striker, wasn't he? Shalov was our starting striker, mainly. And I want to know what... He was a goal poacher as well, so they've gone to a 4-4-2. Guendouzi, Camavinga. They've kept a good team, actually. Some people putting in the comments to go and sign Tapsoba. I'd love to, but our centre-backs are better than Tapsoba. Shalov is up there. It would be good. I can't sign everybody from Chelsea. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Right, let's move forward a little bit more. I can get into the next part of the transfer windows. Europeans' best player is going to be announced, and that is Eduardo. Well, interesting. That's an interesting shout there. We're going to have, hopefully, we'll have... Oh, Champions League group has been drawn. We'll go ahead and have a look at that in a minute. Scouting results. We've got 2 new players to go and look at. Let's go and see who our scouts have found. They are in Italy and Europe. So Italy, Milinkovic-Savic. Now you're talking. Now you are talking. What a player. He's got a really cheap weekly salary as well. 58.5. Let me know in the comments. Do we go from Milinkovic-Savic? I think you sort of have to. He's such a good player. Injury resistance 3 as well. He's never really going to get injured. Oh, he could come in and definitely replace one of our other centre. And Guendouzi. Guendouzi has been found. Pavard, I'm still tempted by Pavard. Lucien Bonnet is in there as well. 21-year-old from Cameroon. I think I could go for Pavard. I'd love to bring Guendouzi in, but we can't sign everyone from Palace. It's a little bit unfair. But I think potentially the only thing with Pavard is he's a defensive fullback, which doesn't suit how I play. They need to be offensive, a bit like this guy, Spasov. Rasakov is an offensive fullback as well, who's 25. Maybe this guy, maybe Spasov. Maybe Spasov can come in and do a job. He's not got a lot of value. He's only 1 better rated than Rasakov, who's 1 year younger and is a hell of a lot cheaper. Now, neither of them are very good, to be honest. I mean, Lucien Bonnet is the guy I'd love to bring in. He's got a deadly free kick on him, if I remember from last year's PES. 59 million. Pavard, Romagnoli. To be fair, I'm happy with Reece James. I think he's a good right back. But Milinkovic-Savic could be huge. Could be huge. He's worth, what did I say, £59 million. I'm wondering, do we just say, you can just take Luis Alberto? I think we go for that. He only wants 31 grand as well. Release fee 110 million. I'm happy with all of that. Take Luis Alberto. We'll bring in Milinkovic-Savic, and that could be a very good signing to bring in. Very, very tempted by that one. Right. Oh, no. Champions League groups. Champions League groups. Let's go and have a look. Competition info. International competitions clubs. Champions League. Group stage. Barcelona, Porto, and Anderlecht. What a group. What a group that is. That is tough. That is tough. Liverpool have got Lazio, Villarreal, and Sporting Lisbon. Lokomotiv Moscow have got Inter Milan, Flensburg have been signing a lot of players, and Copenhagen. Juventus, Madrid, Lyon, and Palace. Oh my God, that is tough. Benfica, Man United, Leverkusen, Zurich, PSG, Madrid, Bruges, and AZ Alkmaar. Bayern Munich, Man City, Olympic Marseille, and Celtic. Shakhtar, whoever that is, Galatasaray and Olympiacos. And then, back to our group. Wow, us and Crystal Palace, whichever team we took into the competition, got very tough groups. So we'll have to see how it goes. And we're not going to be far off the first Champions League game, actually, as we get into a bit more of the transfer window. And we'll see this day, and then we'll come back for the game against Everton and the end of the transfer window in the next episode. So Celtic have responded to an offer to our bid on Camacho. Celtic have come back to us with our negotiation. To be fair, I want 3.5 million, so there you go. I know that's even more than what I said last time, but let's see if they go for it. But, well, there we go. Next up is a game against Everton, so we'll just skip forward to game day, and we'll be doing that one live in the next episode and then deadline day. And, it should be very interesting. No more transfer news just yet, but we've got a draw against Man United. We've got we've got a bid from Milinkovic-Savic. Let me know down below strikers that you think, remembering that we're quite far forward in the game, what sort of striker do you think we need, and who should we go for? Drop me a name down below. But thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. We'll be back in the next episode to play Everton and finish off the transfer window. Thanks for watching. Cheers.